Michael Henderson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Arnulfo Ortiz for Mr. Henderson.
Are you Mr. Henderson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
He did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Henderson, I'm showing you what's entitled application for probation. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Both counts?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me look here. Back on the record, state, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, can we, the state waives and abandons counts.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, Mr. Henderson, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're being charged with theft of a, well, motorcycle, but vehicle, 2,500 to 30,000 as a state jail felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
I understand.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Henderson, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count one only. Punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $500 fine. The state is opposing your application for deferred adjudication. They're recommending community supervision. There's to be restitution to Brennan, Brennen, Perkins, and this cause number, the theft course, and the MRT course. Did you understand that to be the plea?
I do, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
I did, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Not by me. He had filed one on his own.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, and no contact with Brennan Perkins. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Ma'am.
Then to the offense is charged in count one. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Your Honor, I submit States Exhibit 1 and the attachments.
No objection.
Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. We request that we follow the prosecution's recommendation.
All right, so you're not asking for deferred adjudication?
We are not.
All right. All right, Mr. Henderson, are you employed?
Yes.
What do you do?
I work in the oil field on a drilling rig.
We would ask that he be allowed to travel outside, although he will reside in Bear County.
All right. Do you have any children?
I do
What are their ages?
17 and 16.
And do they live with you or with their
They
mom?
live with their mother.
Okay.
I get custody of them when they're not in school,
Okay.
however you want to put that.
All right. You've been to prison before?
No, man,
Jail before?
I've been to jail.
All right. For what?
Petty theft and DUI.
All right. And what's up with these tattoos?
Bunch of stuff when I was younger, just I've grown out of it all.
All right. What's with the arm that's covered in the black ink?
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of cover-ups.
Who did that cover up?
I had a friend of mine do
that-
that.
That
It's
was,
horrible.
that's not from the ink show. When they do a cover up on the ink show, they do a great cover up.
Yeah, again, like I said, it once upon a time type of thing. I've grown out of all that.
And what's the tattoo on this side?
It's just a bunch of like Greek mythology stuff. Again, younger.
Oh, well, who is that supposed to be? I can't tell.
The Mary Magdalene.
She's not a part of Greek mythology, is she?
Well,
I don't think she is.
No. But the rest of it is just,
Okay.
like I said, I was a lot younger and a lot dumber.
It's not his fault. He's from Indiana.
Wow.
All right.
We got watermelons too.
Okay. Well, hopefully they're sweeter than what's at the HEB. You know, I'll be the stereotypical Black person. I love watermelon, especially if it's sweet. This season hasn't been that good, though, Robert Porter. It's been hit or miss. All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years, 200 hours of community service restitution, probation. Since he's going to be working in the all fields, if he wants to pay that off at $7.25 per hour to the San Antonio Food Bank or some other charity that the court would approve of, you can do that as opposed to the community service hours.
Okay.
The theft course, the MRT course. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, or you can do the patch. And usually a patch doesn't work in all fields, but probation can go over that with you. There's to be no contact and restitution, if any, to Brennan Perkins. And we'll do field visits 1 time per month, probation, and you can just check to see how things are at the home and make that one visit a random visit. And if you think he needs more, then you all can do it as needed. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And probation, if he's working in the all fields, then he's allowed to work in the all fields. Probation is, does he need anything else? Do you need anything else from the court to be successful?
No.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. The MRT course is supposed to teach you how to do what's right.
That's moral recognition therapy.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
I've heard of it.
you should know the difference between right and wrong. How old are you?
I'm 39.
It's time to stop the foolishness.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in somebody's prison, be it Indiana or Texas or wherever. People don't like their property stolen. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court is calling 2022 CR 8978, State of Texas versus
Didani Yarbrough.
Didani Yarborough. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Suzanne
Defense?
Kramer for Mr. Yarbrough.
And are you Mr. Yarborough?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea of burglary of a habitation with intent to commit felony force. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is silent on your application, and this will run concurrent with 696403. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Judge.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
Nothing from the state.
Defense? All right, Mr. Yarborough, you entered a plea on August 21st of no contest. I reviewed the stipulations. I'm unsure if it was said on the record, but I believe it was by Judge Angelini. The court is finding that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court is deferring finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. State is silent on your application. Defenses, do you have any witnesses?
No, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I believe the PSI speaks for itself. It speaks to the love that his family has for this. I have had many conversations with Mr. Yarbrough about him needing to, that you're going to want an explanation for what was he thinking that day, because he's basically a good kid. You know, he doesn't get into trouble, and he's been taking full responsibility for all of his actions. And I think he's a great candidate for deferred adjudication probation on this, especially when the complainant forgives him, doesn't want him, is fine with him getting probation, and kind of wants them back in their lives, although there isn't no contact with her. But she doesn't have the child. She's the grandmother. So he said it's okay if you keep that no contact while he's on the deferred.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Didani Yarbrough.
All right, so before I begin asking you questions,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to tell you something right here now. Whenever my brothers were late for their curfew that my mom set down, you know what they would always try to tell her? I don't belong in a gang. I haven't committed any crimes. I don't do any drugs. So don't give me that, you know, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because people who are obeying the law shouldn't be doing any of that.
Yes, ma'am.
So how old is your daughter?
She's just turned 3 in July 17th.
All right, so
Yes, ma'am. And I have another one on the way due in November. Next week will be the mother of my child's 8th month.
all right, and is this the mother of the other child as well?
No, ma'am.
All right, so you're just procreating.
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Yes,
and you understand where babies come from?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't support your children, you should not be having a lot of children. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so why were you smoking marijuana?
Coping mechanism.
All right, so it is very bad for a child to come to their grandmother's house smelling like marijuana.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you think it's appropriate for your children to smoke marijuana?
No, ma'am, not at all.
Well, that's what you did with your baby. Because if you're smoking marijuana around them, which obviously you were, because otherwise the baby wouldn't smell like marijuana, the baby's clothes wouldn't smell like marijuana, we would not be here.
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that the grandmother loves her grandchild
Yes, ma'am.
and wants what's best for her grandchild.
Yes, ma'am.
Wouldn't do anything to hurt her grandchild.
Most definitely. Yes, ma'am.
You've been doing things to hurt your grandchild. I mean, to hurt your child. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
So are you diagnosed mentally with anything?
ADHD, but that's all. That's no excuse. No.
No, there is not. You
Yes,
should
ma'am.
not be using marijuana. And
Yes,
the
ma'am.
court is not going to allow you to use marijuana in this court while you're on probation. It is illegal in Texas to use marijuana.
Yes, ma'am.
If I grant your application for deferred adjudication, and if you use marijuana while you're on probation, guess what? A motion to revoke is going to be filed and you're looking at life in prison.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it's up to you to decide whether potentially going to prison for life is worth that. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you employed?
I will be as soon as I get out. That's no problem.
Have you been employed before?
Yes, ma'am.
Doing what?
warehouse and construction, manual labor, irrigation, road work, Amazon warehouse.
All right. And how old are you?
I just turned 26 in July.
All right. And how far did you go in school?
I have my high school diploma and I have my associates in St. Philip's College,
And what?
art.
And what are you planning on doing with this art degree?
Really want to own my own business, but it's steps to that. I still have to pick up the knowledge, but
Okay.
more is to
So
come.
how does, and you know, I think art is great. One of my brothers was great in art and still is great in art, but how does you going to get your art degree translate into, I want to own my own business? Is your art going to be connected to that?
Yes, ma'am. Starting cartoons, drawing magazines, trying to get it in the newspaper.
So what
Things like
steps are you going to take to do that?
Owning my own name, business logo, business account.
Okay.
Still learning and picking up the knowledge to do so.
All right. And how often were you using marijuana?
I say twice a week.
Nobody uses marijuana twice a week.
I get drug tested at jobs, so
You figured out when you could get a negative test?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And have you used anything other than marijuana?
Alcohol, but that's occasionally birthdays, holidays, Thanksgiving.
While you're on
Christmas.
probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is what the court will do. Court will sentence you to 10 years, deferred adjudication. I'm going to request parenting classes. And you're very lucky that the grandmother didn't want you to go to prison. So we're going to do parenting classes, 200 hours of community service restitution. If he enrolls or obtains a business certificate so you can better yourself and completes the parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. So to satisfy those 200 hours of community service restitution, you can go out and do community service hours, or either you can better yourself. And bettering yourself would mean you take parenting classes and you get a certificate or something that shows me you're taking steps to accomplish in life what you want to accomplish.
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. When's the last time you used marijuana?
5 months ago.
All right, so he should be clean. So when he's released, we're going to do a UA. If for some reason when he's released, it's positive for marijuana, start testing for levels.
And just to let you know, he's set on the DWI tomorrow. I'm not his lawyer on that, but it's a JSAT, so he won't get out today. It'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Okay. And then proof of employment within 45 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to order no unsupervised contact with minors until you complete parenting classes. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can have contact with your child, but someone has to supervise. And if the grandmother,
It can't be her because there's no contact.
well, there's a no contact under this case. If for some reason the grandmother wants to have contact and wants to be the person who supervises, just let probation and myself know, and I'll lift the no contact order.
Thank you, Judge.
We're going to do anger management. So no contact with Nora Ramos. Right. And this is supposed to run concurrent with County Court cause number 6966403. And there's to be, I'm going to follow the recommendation for the TAP evaluation, which is intensive outpatient treatment with probation. And there's to be weekly sober support meetings. And I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. And after that probation, if you think all is well and he no longer needs field visits, you all can do the field visits as you see appropriate. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Mr. Yarborough, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled trial court certification. Oh, just one moment. Let me see if they did this in here. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record from here on out. Everything you do, there are 2 questions you should ask yourself. 1, is the decision I'm about to make and what I'm about to do, could it potentially result in me going to prison for life? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is, it could, maybe it couldn't, don't do it. That whole thing that you're doing with your job where you know when they're testing you, so you're saying, well, I use marijuana on this day, not on this day, so I can get a negative test. Don't do that here, because it may not catch you the first time, but ultimately it's going to catch you. And then you know what's going to end up happening? Warrant's going to be issued for your arrest. You're either going to make bond or you're not. If you don't make bond, you're going to be at the jail. You're going to be brought over in orange. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And just as a side note, how tall are you?